Now, what I'm going to need from you is an article of clothing, preferably an undergarment.
Don't you usually get that from the victim?
I've seen it both ways.
Queen Nefertiti?
Nefertiti.
I've heard it both ways. I accidentally mixed up Fire Chief Dan's phone with mine. They're similar shapes, and my hand was in his jacket pocket.
You stole his phone?
He was throwing us out. Gus, I plead the third.
The Third Amendment is no soldier can live in your house against your will. You mean the Fifth?
Yeah, I've heard it both ways. So why don't you just grab us a couple of these costumes and we'll get it over with.
You mean uniforms?
I've heard it both ways. Yes, but I'm about to do a double axle into a sow cow and finish with a sweet little camel toe.
You mean camel spin?
I've heard it both ways.
Well, Mr. Stockwell, may I call you Gibby?
My first name is Randolph.
I've heard it both ways.
Gus, please, don't be Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Marzipan.
Azkaban.
I've heard it both ways.
Shawn, you are a cadaver. We have to cover you because cadavers don't wear shirts from Abercrombie and Fletch. It's Abercrombie and Fitch. And no, you haven't heard it both ways. Shh.
I can pay you thrice your normal rate.
Definitely not doing it for half price. I'll tell you that.
That's 3 times the amount, Shawn.
I've heard it both ways.
You haven't. Had to knock him out, Gus. I thought Scott knocked him out.
I've heard it both ways.
Pot of seals has been settled in the area. You might be worth something after all.
I believe it is a harem of seals.
Ah, I've heard it both ways.
Duck it.
Dock it.
I've heard it. I haven't.
Can you tell us about Lance Token?
Can I? Meaning, do I have the neurological and verbal ability to do so?
Sorry, will you?
I've heard it both ways.
Mr. Paget.
It's pronounced Paget.
I've heard it both ways.
Percy Dunn, the lightning thief.
No, that's Percy Jackson, Shawn.
By the way,
Guess the crash killed him.
whoa,
A little bit of poison. Called WD-40.
Compound 1080.
I've heard it both ways.
No, you haven't.
You know what's even more tired than me saying I've heard it both ways?
Me saying no, you haven't?
That's right.
Agree to disagree.